welcome to this very special Monday edition of the Five Bomb Wrestling Podcast, a show that is for the fans, by the fans. I am your phenomenal host, Mr. Podcaster, Chris Belcher, and as we promised on Thursday's episode, there's more than one of us in a room together for this very special episode. We're going to get into that in just a second, but of course, my co-host, the partner in crime, the young buck, Mr. Andy York, here for this much anticipated draft episode. Andy, we've tossed around ideas and we're finally making it happen.
I am looking forward. I've been looking forward to this for a while because we've been trying to make this happen for basically like 2 or 3 months now. We've been trying to talk about a way to do this, and then Sam Roberts gifted us the way. So Thank you, Sam, for letting us steal your idea. It's probably not the first time we will, probably not the last time we will either. But
that is true.
I'm excited for this. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is what I'm looking forward to, but also what it's going to lead to hopefully down the line.
Absolutely.
Finally being able to control something in wrestling and not have to worry about an old man or a coke addict to take care of it for me. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, for real. We're off to a riveting start here. But that being said, part of this, and we're going to get into what all this looks like because we're still not 100% sure yet, but most of what we are looking at here determines on the feedback from you, the viewers, or you, the listeners. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like at PBW Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Your feedback is welcome. What we're doing, as Andy alluded to, is Sam Roberts came out with an episode around the NFL draft time where he fantasy drafted his ultimate roster where there was no contracts, there was no nothing. Everybody was available, and he said, okay, if I was building a promotion, this is who I would draft. And he divided up into main eventers and women and tag teams and yada, 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 yada. So we're going to take that, and we're going to do our own thing with it. But, Andy, everybody hears you and I jabber quite a bit. We needed somebody to host this, to keep us in line, to sort of moderate said draft and said federation down the road. So we made a phone call and we brought back Mr. Brad Beal, who has not been on this podcast in a long time. For you guys that have been around for a while, you remember Brad has co-hosted and produced several episodes with us. Brad, how are you, man?
I'm good. I was actually going to say, I don't care what my official title is.
Okay.
I'm still the man in the gorilla position.
You are still the man in the gorilla position.
And
that's right.
That's more true now than ever.
Yeah.
We're taking the spot. You literally are the man in the gorilla position.
I am, but I also just look the most gorilla-like. So I want to hold on to that. That is my legacy. And I'm very happy to be back.
And he said it, not us. So he's allowed to.
But you can't.
You can't say it. You can't say it. Andy can't say it. I can't say it, but Brad can say it.
But we all know it's true. It's okay.
It's fine. Whatever. So that being said, though, Brad is going to act as our moderator, our mediator, our Dave Meltzer, if you will, because not only the way that we're going to do this is we're going to draft these rosters. This is going to be the official Pipe Bomb Wrestling Federation. We are going to draft these rosters just like a traditional draft. Andy drafts a guy, I can't take him. I draft a guy, Andy can't take him. Whatever. So we're going to draft these guys, and we're going to turn this into, we're actually going to present how we would book these guys on a monthly basis. What that looks like is still yet to be determined, but we're going to present our booking strategy, our storylines, whatever, and then we're going to lean on you, the listeners, and Brad with us to give us feedback on our creative, what we like, what we don't like. And just like Dave Meltzer, he gives feedback on a lot of things, and not a lot of people care.
So if
they don't listen.
If my show takes place in Japan every week, you're going to give it 7 stars, correct?
That's correct.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
But yeah, so Brad can give us a bunch of feedback on our creative, and I could say, well, I don't care what you think. I'm still doing what I'm doing.
Right.
Or, but that's the interaction in this. That's what we want to have this be, is interactive. We do this show for you, the listeners. It's for the fans, by the fans, for a reason. So make sure you give us feedback again at PBW Podcast. Also, before we go any further, shout out to bodyslam.net, our partners in crime. They're over on the YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notifications bell, show them some love. SportsWire Radio, and of course, wherever you download your podcast, that's where we're going to be. So make sure that you rate, review, subscribe, all those things. All right. before we start drafting, I'm going to have Brad read through the rules, what this is going to look like. So again, this is an ongoing process. There might be things Brad's going to read through these rules. He's already read through them a couple times, but he's going to read through them. There might be something that Brad thinks of that Andy and I don't think of. So we will try our best as we're booking this and as we're going through this to be as clear as possible in our mindset and how we're doing this. Because again, guys, this is a fantasy world, so we can make up our own rules as we go. But Andy and I have also agreed that there needs to be rules. Andy and I are both big sports guys. We understand the concept of sports and a draft and those kind of things. There has to be rules, because if there's no rules, Andy, you can't have fun with it.
No, and you can just make it as easy as you want. This makes us actually get more creative
and competitive.
Because I've got some ideas in my head, but I have to get the right people for it. And if I don't, then I've got to start all over again, which I love that aspect of it. So, this is going to be a lot of fun doing this.
Right. All right, Brad, floor is yours.
All right, I'm going to take it away. They said I could paraphrase. I'm not going to. So here we are. They're going to run them all down. I'm going to try to be quick, though. Starting out, wrestlers are drafted based on their status as of the day of recording. For example, if you draft The Undertaker, you're getting 2022 Undertaker. Can't draft Triple H. He has been medically disqualified. Cool. If a wrestler is currently injured, you must wait 1 month to be able to use that wrestler in a storyline. You also cannot draft anyone who has passed away. Next, with that being said, you do have total creative control of everything once a wrestler is drafted. You can change names, tag teams, split them up, whatever you want to do. You can use whatever wrestler you would like in whatever scenario you would like. When you draft a wrestler, if they currently have a manager, like Paul Heyman manages Roman Reigns, MVP manages almost. Anyway, you can automatically assume that manager if you so choose. They will count towards your total number of managers. Factions do not apply to this rule. You can move wrestlers around if you so choose. For example, like main event to part-time or single to a tag. Managers and announcers are permitted to compete in a one-off scenario. However, if they become active competitors, you must move them to your active roster and release someone. I like that. All current wrestlers as of time of recording are eligible, even those who are not exclusively signed to a company. So thinking maybe like The Fiend, or stuff like that. Trades between Chris and Andy can be completed at any time. There will be a period following each monthly show where Chris and Andy will have the opportunity to drop, pick up, trade, etc. If a wrestler is dropped and immediately picked up by the other person, then the new brand must wait 1 month before debuting that wrestler.
One thing real quick, because I just thought about it when he brought up The Fiend. Are we doing the thing where if you get a wrestler, every gimmick they've had is now yours?
You have total creative control.
Okay, just making sure.
Whatever you want to do. If you draft Bray Wyatt and you want to make him Husky Harris, that's totally up to you.
Not sure why you would do that.
I don't know why you would do that either. But if you want to draft Bray Wyatt and you want to, instead of doing the Wyatt family, you want to go darker and recreate the Ministry of Darkness, you got full creative control.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want to do. All things are online. If you want to draft Bray Wyatt and call him Mike Rotunda Jr., you can do it.
Yeah,
that's technically who he is, but you know what I mean? IRSJR. Wow.
Anyway, good so far.
Yes.
On the rules. You guys should be. Y'all wrote them.
Yep. We did write the rules. That is true.
Next, just talking about champions. Each brand will have the same type of championships. Names of those championships are up to Chris and Andy individually, which is awesome. Yes. I can't wait to see what you call these things. You have one men's world champion, one women's world champion, one set of tag team champions, and one mid-card level champion. If you would like to award those titles to someone ahead of time, that's your decision. They do not have to go into the federation as vacant. And then here we go. Chris and Andy will flip a coin for the first category and will alternate every category thereafter. The categories will be drafted in the following order, starting with 21 male wrestlers, full-time competitors only.
Yep. So here we go. So we're doing 50 total spots here, and that may seem like a daunting task, but I promise it's
It'll go
not.
quick,
It's
yeah.
it's going to go quick. So just to run down the categories of what we're doing here, we're doing 21 male full-time wrestlers. Full-time, keep that in mind.
So that's your main eventers, your mid-carders.
That's your main
all
eventers
together.
and mid-carders, however you want to use them. We're going to do 8 female wrestlers, full-time competitors only again. So 8 female wrestlers.
Are they getting paid the same?
Someone like if Becky Lynch is on my roster, she's getting paid more.
Yeah,
So-
that is 100% the truth. That's right. Then we're going to move to 3 part-time wrestlers. Okay. So that can be male or female, and part-time can really be to your discretion. You can bring them in and do one show and then put them on the shelf for 3 months.
Yeah.
Or you can have them come in and just make a sporadic appear. They can appear every month, but not wrestle, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we're going to move to 6 sets of tag teams. So that can be male or female. If you want to draft the Iconics, go for it.
Right.
If you want to draft,
Technically, they just retired though. So
they
wouldn't be
did.
able to.
You could draft them.
Oh yeah, you could,
bring
you
them out of
could- yeah,
retirement.
they're young enough. Yeah.
Bring them out of retirement.
Yeah.
That's fine. But point being, if you want to draft a female tag team, you draft a female tag team. 4 managers. So again, if you get a Roman Reigns and you want to keep Heyman or whatever, he would automatically go into this list, and then you would just be down a draft pick. So like you would, like if I got him, you would pick 2 at the end.
Okay.
So I would just forego that pick because I've already got him.
Correct. Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're going to draft a general manager, non-competitor, male or female, 2 to 3 broadcasters, your choice. If you want a 2-man team, you want a 3-man team, totally up to you. 1 ring announcer, male or female. This person can also, I think, double as your interviewer or your host. If you want to pick somebody else, that's fine. And then at the end, we're going to pick 3 surprise picks that Andy is not going to know who I pick. I'm not going to know who Andy picks. That's all going to be confidential to Brad. And then we can debut them at any time. Those surprise picks can be a tag team. They can be a female. They can be part-time. They can be an announcer for all I care. Whatever you want those surprise picks to be, that's what they're going to be.
So, question about the surprise picks. If there's 3 spots and you have a tag team, is that 2 spots or
Nope,
1
that's
spot?
1 spot.
Got it.
A tag team is 1 spot.
Got it.
So really, you could add 6 guys or 6 guys to your
6 guys.
roster if you did 3 tags.
Yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
What
And
if- hold on, factions. Just kidding.
So
right,
you could try to draft an entire faction in your guest spot if you wanted
Right.
to.
absolutely. So we aren't sure yet. One of the things that we haven't determined yet is if 50 is going to be too many.
Yeah.
Or if 50 is not going to be enough.
Yeah.
That honestly depends on how the monthly shows shake out. 50 might be too many. So we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
But regardless, as Brad said earlier about the monthly show, there will be a period where the roster gets shaken up at the end of every month. We'll be adding guys, taking guys away, that kind of stuff. So it's not like the roster we draft today is going to be the roster that ends this thing whenever we decide to end it.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's not going to be,
It's alive.
yeah,
It's just like your company. So if you want to bring on 50 people and then lay off 30,
you
like
can do
Vince
that.
McMahon, you can
can
do
do
that.
that.
Okay, cool. Got it.
If that's the way to get the 20 that you want,
Yeah.
then that's what you're going to do. All right. Andy and I also decided before this started that we're getting ready to flip this coin, and you can defer your pick. If you want to go second, you can go second. If you want to go first, you can go first. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything left to do other than to start this shindig.
All right. So who's calling?
Why don't we do heads? Chris tells me.
Okay, that's
it.
perfect.
That'd be easy.
Here we go.
That one a little far.
It is heads.
Are we gonna add in like applause, like crowds going nuts?
I mean,
Can we cut to like a video?
You got to do your best.
of a conference room.
yes, we can.
I was gonna say you
a
could do your
war room.
best Roger Goodell impersonation,
With the first pick.
and we'll do the booing because that's all you hear is booing when he does his announcement. When he does his pick.
That is true. It's really interesting. See, again, sports. Go sports. Okay, I'm up first, I guess is what that
Yes,
sounds
sir.
like.
All right.
Well, this shouldn't be much of a surprise.
Let's hear it. Hit me.
I'm going first. Roman Reigns.
I figured.
All right, Andy.
Easy enough.
Well, he was going to be my first draft pick, whether you got it or not.
I figured.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Splitting up the Shield.
I was hoping he would slide to my number 2.
No.
You knew it wasn't gonna be that easy. You can't have both.
I'll tell you who I will take. My number 2 pick. Adam Cole, baby.
Okay.
My number 2, we will go with the cleaner, Kenny Omega.
Okay.
The cleaner. Is that because he fought a mop?
That's interesting. I've always wondered why he's called the cleaner. Maybe I just need to know more about Kenny Omega.
It was a New Japan thing.
Guys,
Of course it was.
we've got 2 rounds down, and this is still pretty civil. I need you to.
You need us to fight over
Well,
something.
I about threw the pin when he said Adam Cole, so that's there you go.
And listen, trades. When Brad said we can make trades anytime, we can make trades at any time.
Yeah.
Like if he wants to offer me something for Adam Cole right now, he can do it.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
I gotta get my little more leverage though. If I want to do.
Right.
Which, by the way, if you want, I'll take Seth Rollins.
No. No, I need a face
You
in my
heard it
company.
Adam Cole, baby, that's your face.
Yeah. But
All right, my next pick. Heck, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We fought over it. Randy Orton.
Oh.
well, with my third pick, I'm going to go with the third member of the Shield, John Moxley.
What was his name before?
Dean Ambrose.
That's right. I always forget.
Okay. AJ Styles.
I knew you had to go,
I know, he was
AJ.
going to go there at some point.
All right, Andy.
I got to do it because he's my boy, CM Punk.
Oh, wow. That's big.
I honestly, full disclosure, didn't even write him on my list.
Dadgummit. Then I wish you would have told me that. I'd have made him my last pick.
Also, Chris, that just feels, I don't know, man. It feels wrong somehow.
That I didn't even write him on my list.
There's one female wrestler that's not on my list that I'm sure your dad will hate me for. Just to throw that out there. So
She is on my list only because I was making a list of all the ones I could come up with. Love you, Dad, if you're watching or listening.
All right, number 5, Chris. Come on.
Johnny Gargano.
ooh.
Okay. I don't know how to spell Gargano.
Gargano.
I did it right. Okay.
There you go.
I will take the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, yeah. Are y'all happy with what's happening with him in WWE? right now?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Very cool.
It's very cool.
So far.
I love it.
I'm glad they got rid of the him raising from the floor because they botched it one time and it looked weird. Now it ruined it for me. So I'm glad it comes out like it does.
All right. Number 6.
I may end up transitioning this guy. Oh, by the way, I'll save that for later. Never mind. I may end up transitioning this guy later on into a part-time role, but I'm going to go ahead and draft him right now because I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Chris Jericho.
The Judas in my mind.
Well, I'll go on the other side of that with his ex-best friend, Kevin Owens.
I hate you.
Dude, guys,
I wanted KO.
these rosters so far are pretty dope. I like them a lot.
All right. I'll throw the first curveball at everybody, even though Andy knows it's coming.
Hit me with it.
Matt Cardona.
Okay.
Former Zack Ryder.
Oh, okay.
And with Matt Cardona, I am assuming the managerial services
Chelsea Green.
of the hot mess. Chelsea Green.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I was going to put her. I was going to say that was fine. Yeah,
She is coming with her hubby,
that is fine.
Chelsea Green.
I guess with my next pick, I don't know who I want. I'll take the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Very nice.
Mr. Drew McIntyre.
Kind of surprised he went this late. I kind of thought he would be a little earlier.
There's a lot of people out there still.
Quite a bit. All right, number 8.
Jeez, we're just now to number 8. Holy cannoli. I'm gonna take a guy again. I'm not sure what route I'm gonna go with him, but I'm gonna take him anyway. And that is Edge.
Since you took Edge, you know what? We talked about him earlier. I thought about making him my surprise pick, but everybody knows how I feel about him. I'm gonna take Bray Wyatt.
Nice.
Again, full disclosure, not even on my list.
Chris thinks you're so cool.
No, the reason is because, like,
Disrespect.
the reason is totally because, like, I knew that Andy was going to get it.
Yeah.
I knew he'd get CM Punk and I knew he'd get Bray Wyatt. So, like,
That's why Roman wasn't necessarily a top priority, because I figured if I didn't draft him first, you were going to draft him with your pick.
Right.
So
I'm going to go with. I need some more heat. Give me the Miz,
Okay.
the ultimate utility player.
well, then if you're going to go with the Miz, I'll go with the other half from the other side, MJF.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I haven't drafted any AEW blood yet, have I? Except, well, I've drafted Cole and Jericho
Cardona was on AEW once.
once. That's right.
I'll be honest. You said Matt Cardona, and I was like, I don't know
Who?
I don't know who this is.
I know you did.
But I want to know.
I know you did.
Who is it?
The former Zack
Zack
Ryder.
Ryder.
He's like the hottest guy in the
Yeah.
Indies right now.
He's
Got it.
doing what
Okay.
he basically is doing what Cody did when Cody
Got it.
left and took over everything.
He's got like
Got it.
7 world titles. He's the face of NWA right now.
Oh, very cool.
that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Cool.
Yep.
Zack Ryder sounds familiar.
the Long Island.
Yep.
Woo woo woo. You know it.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay,
That guy.
got it.
Yep. That guy.
He said woo, woo, woo.
Give me. Let's go ahead and complete the duo. Brian Myers.
Is that an IAN or a YAN?
That is an IAN.
I cannot believe he has gone this far. I'm gonna go Bryan Danielson.
Oh, yes, sir. Danielson.
Let's get some more AEW talent in here. I'm going to go with Andrade.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick. Give me Keith Lee.
Very nice. Is he still throwing people into the
He-
audience?
No, he is throwing guys about his size halfway across the ring.
Jeez,
So-
man.
That's insane.
About halfway through the male wrestler full timers, guys. Here we go, number 12. Hit me with it.
Ooh, number 12. I'm going to stick with AEW here. Let's go with Lance Archer.
He was not even on my list.
I need a big heater. I need a
Yeah.
big guy.
Are you taking Jake?
No.
Okay.
I will not take Jake.
Andy's pick, Jake.
No,
I'm just
I'm
kidding.
not.
From
He
State
is.
Farm.
I will go with Adam Hangman Page.
Ooh, he dropped pretty far. Let's go back to WWE here.
See, I figured you would try to get more WWE guys at first, so that's why I was trying to get my WWE guys. Now I'm kind of going back over
Trying to
the
ride
other
them,
side.
yep.
That's awesome.
Let's go back to WWE. I'm gonna throw another curveball at y'all. I want R-Truth.
Okay. Yeah, dude. I love R-Truth.
The comedic genius that will be R-Truth and Chris Jericho together.
Oh yeah, that'd be
I will
great.
say, rules state you get 2022 R-Truth.
Yes.
So
Okay,
that means he has to stay in the 24/7
24/7, 365.
Interstate 66 title. Yeah.
Oh, my
European
gosh.
champion.
It's the best.
I'm gonna stay on the AEW side. And I'm going to go with someone that I knew you would want as an announcer, but I'm going to take him as a wrestler, Mr. Samoa Joe.
Ooh.
I shouldn't have disclosed that information to you.
I was going to pick him anyway, though.
I knew you were.
He's on my high up on my list.
Staying with WWE, Tommaso Ciampa.
That's a good pick. He was actually going to be my next pick.
Hey, I like that. So many good people still.
I know. I'm going to go Shinsuke.
Oh, wow.
God, I hate you.
Nice. Now we're getting some blood.
Needed that tag team.
Oh, I forgot about him and Boogs.
God, I needed that tag team. That
Killing
was,
me though with the New Japan stuff with Kenny and all that. I got to pick up.
I
Shinsuke.
needed that tag team so bad.
All right, number 15. Let's hear
15?
it.
15 out of 21. Jeez.
So many people still, bro.
Here's another curveball. Ready? Baron Corbin.
Boo.
Baron Corbin, not Happy Corbin, but Baron.
Baron.
Can
Corbin.
you have Baron Corbin? That's not 2022 Corbin.
I have creative control. Who I want.
I know. I'm just trying to be a
You
jerk.
should bring back Bumhead Corbin.
Sure.
Hairline Corbin.
That would be great.
Make him grow his hair back out, please, for all of us. I'm gonna go with Malachi Black.
I'm surprised he's lasted that long.
Yes.
Well, I wasn't sure if I wanted to draft him as part of House of Black or if I wanted him singles competitor, but
Oh yeah, good point. I'm gonna draft those. I'm gonna get some more new blood in here, something different. Give me Cameron Grimes.
the same way that Bray Wyatt was not on my list, he was not on my list because I knew you would probably pick him up at some point.
Yeah, let's take Cameron Grimes.
I'm gonna go with somebody from AEW, but I'm gonna go with sort of a curveball. I'm gonna go with Powerhouse Hobbs.
Okay.
We got 5 picks left.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go with Brian Cage.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Very nice. All right, come on, Andy, hit me with some.
I will go with.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Miro.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with Miro and not Rusev.
Okay. I want Ricochet.
Pretty Ricky.
Still a big fan of Ricochet.
Pretty Ricky.
I'm gonna go with Darby Allin.
Okay.
but
I do not want Sting as the manager.
Good.
I was going to say something, but I figured you'd break my heart like you just did.
Good. And you're not allowed to take him.
Well, now I want. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, it's like Sting. I'd take him.
Shoot. A lot of good people still out there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez. How do we let this guy go? Finn Balor.
Nice.
I'm going to stay on the AEW train for a little bit. I'm going to go Wardlow. Get some big boys up in here.
Yeah.
Hobbs, Miro, Wardlow, and Keith Lee together. I like that. It's a big boy trip. That's a big boy fatal four-way.
Better reinforce the ring for that one. I'm going to go with Damian Priest.
Okay. Interesting. I wrote a B. Bamian.
Damian Priest.
Please change his name to Bamian.
I'm going to go with Sami Zayn.
Oh, yeah. This is 21 right here, man.
This is it.
Last pick for the men.
Last full time. Hit him where it hurts.
Roderick Strong.
Oh, you kidding me? He was going to be my pick. Dadgummit. Okay.
I did.
Well, then.
You're welcome.
Well, then I'm going to go with a curveball for my last pick. Give me Austin Theory.
Okay.
Austin Theory and MJF together would be.
Listen, there are so many people that are still out there.
Oh my gosh.
We've got, I mean, surprise picks are going to be nuts.
Yeah.
There are so many people still there. Okay.
This is where the fight's going to happen, is the women's, because there's only 8, and there's only like.
Oh, no, we're not fighting about this. I promise.
There's only a handful of women, though, that I really have to have.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now that I'm going to forego my last women's pick, and I'm going to put Chelsea Green on my women's roster.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So Andy will have 2 picks at the end.
Okay, got it. So not.
No, she's going to be there too.
Okay, got it.
She's gonna play all 3 roles.
That works.
Okay,
All right, Andy.
all right.
All right,
Andy,
well-
since we're alternating, Andy's gonna go first.
How can I not go first and not pick Becky Lynch?
Absolutely. Whoa! Is that even her music still?
Yep.
Nice.
Well,
I
it
gotta
would
keep
have.
the married couple together.
I was gonna say, like, I have to be civil and let you take her
for the baby's sake.
for the sake of the baby. Well, we wouldn't be picking women. Let me go one more real quick. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Then I'm gonna go with the legit boss, Sasha Banks.
Very good.
I hate you. Well, Chris Belcher wouldn't be drafting a women's roster if he didn't draft Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. Saw an Alexa Bliss Funko Pop.
She wasn't even on
Oh,
my
yeah.
list. I was just gonna let you have her anyway, as well, because
Well, you're welcome.
I'm gonna go Bailey.
Okay.
Even though she's injured, I'll let her stay out a month, but
Very
I'll
cool.
go Bailey.
I'm going to keep the marriage together as well. Candice LeRae.
Oh wow. Now, I know everybody thinks I'm gonna pick the 4th 4-horsewoman, but I'm not, because I don't want her. So I'm gonna go with Asuka.
Yes. Big Oscar fan.
Nobody is ready for Asuka.
Andy coming with the heavy hitters here in the women's division.
I am. I'm
It's
telling
a
you.
great, it's
I'm
a great
gonna
roster,
have a
dude.
stacked women's division.
Hey, you are stacked for sure. I'm going to take Rhea Ripley. FYI,
Judgment Day is coming.
Judgment Day has made its
You
way.
got Ciampa too, didn't you?
I did.
And Balor.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I don't know if I want one or the other right now, because I don't know what you're gonna do. But I'm gonna go with Ruby Soho.
Don't write it on my side. Write it on his side. Let me take a quick gander here at my other list of women.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Andy's women's roster is
Stacked.
fire.
Stacked, isn't it? Well, I better add some star power. I didn't want to do it. Charlotte Flair.
Woo!
I didn't want to do it, but he forced my hand.
I did force your hand.
You know, he's got.
And I didn't want her. So you're good. You can have her.
He's got
Oh,
all the star
man.
power. I gotta have.
I'm gonna
something.
add more star to my star power,
Uh-oh.
because I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair.
Oh.
Wasn't even on my list.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm not a fan.
He doesn't like New Day, Bianca Belair.
Bobby Lashley.
See the theme?
I see a trend.
Okay, cool. It's not just me.
You guys are terrible.
Me?
I've got more diversity in my women's division, I think, than anywhere else right now, though.
I am going to go with Shayna Baszler.
Okay.
Make her the killer that she should be.
I'm gonna go with Io Shirai.
All right, and this is my last women's pick, and Andy will have 2 after that.
I only have one left.
You only have 1?
Yep.
Oh, you picked first. Okay,
Yep,
that
yep,
makes
yep.
sense. Okay. I have to do it. Carmella.
That is not the name I was expecting when you said.
What were you
I have to do
expecting?
it. I don't know. We still got.
I thought it was going to go Ronda. I was like, no, Ronda's a good pick, but I'm not picking Ronda either.
That's what I thought.
I'm going to go with Impact Knockouts wrestler, but not Mickey James.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Jordan Grace.
Oh, I thought you were going Deonna Purrazzo.
No, I'm going to go Jordan Grace. Big fan of Jordan Grace. She spells her name Jordan very differently.
With a Y.
It's JORDYNNE.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the double N and the E.
Man, Ronda Rousey doesn't make the full-time women's cut.
She can go back to UFC where she belongs.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Did not see this happening. I like it.
We still have our surprise picks as well. There could be something up the sleeve. This is going to be the fun part.
All right. 3 part-time wrestlers, male or female. Chris, we're alternating, so you get first pick again, right?
That is correct. Yep.
Okay.
She might not have made the women's roster, but she's going to make my part-time roster. Ronda Rousey.
Well, then I'm going to take Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect, Mr. John Cena.
Oh, wow. Andy, your roster is huge.
I know. It's maybe a little too big at this
Coming
point.
out.
I'm a little nervous. A lot of people to do a lot of stuff with. Gotta figure it out.
Coming out of retirement
Ooh.
on a part-time basis,
Okay.
Trish Stratus.
Oh, she's
Okay.
on my deck. That was next.
So I beefed up the women's division.
A little bit. Yeah, you did
A little bit with some part-timers. I
A
like
little
it.
bit.
I like it. That's where it's getting interesting, man.
I'm gonna go with a weird part-timer.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this part-timer. I'm going with Bully Ray.
Okay.
Oh, that is such a good pick, man. Oh, gosh.
Let him feud with some
I
young talent.
I love that pick so
Let him
much.
feud with some young talent.
Okay, one more.
Again, it wouldn't be a Chris Belcher draft. Sting.
Absolutely. I was gonna
I
burn
have
this
to.
house to the ground if no one picks Sting.
I'm torn between 2. So I'm gonna go with. I don't need a part-timer in my women's division. My women's division's pretty good.
Yeah, you don't need a part-timer. You're right.
Part-timer. So I'm gonna go with the Beast, Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
So your 3 part-timers are Cena, Brock, and who was the first one?
Bully.
Bully.
Well, Cena was the first one.
Yeah, it was Cena,
That's right,
then
that's
Bully,
right.
then Brock.
Dang, man.
If I
Woo!
got Roman, Rock was on my list.
Of course. Well, there are surprises still left,
Amazing.
and I
Yeah,
have
but-
Roman. All right.
This is where the fun stuff's gonna happen.
6 tag teams, man. Male or female?
Oh, I get to go first, don't I?
Yes. Andy has first pick.
Are we doing gentleman's agreement?
Yeah.
We
If
talked
I
about
remember,
this.
yeah.
Fill me
My
in.
first pick is because we both kind of had an idea of who we wanted first, so I gave him the other one, and I'll take the one I want. I'm gonna go with FTR.
And I will complete the bloodline with the Usos.
Usos, got it.
Are you gonna keep your
yes.
other gentleman's agreement as well?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna save them for last then.
Wait, I don't remember what my other one was.
My shirt.
Oh,
Gotta
I would
be-
never.
Gotta be, yeah.
I would never.
Just making sure. Just
Oh
making
Lord,
sure.
I would never.
If that's the case,
I mean,
Go ahead.
I'm completing the bloodline. By the way,
Yeah.
Paul Heyman
yeah, that's fine.
is,
Yeah,
is there.
I figured.
Okay.
I just assumed that you were gonna take Paul
Yes.
Heyman anyway. So
Heyman is there. Okay, your turn.
you got Paul and Chelsea, correct?
That is correct. Yes,
Yes.
Paul and Chelsea are on my manager list. I better put them down.
Put that there real quick.
Already got it, fellas.
All right. I'm gonna go with. Oh, there's so many tag teams. Randy's already gone. I can't do them.
Can't do Nakamura. And
I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna do Lucha Bros.
I hate you.
I love this.
I am completing the greatest faction in NXT history. Give me Fish and O'Reilly.
Oh, you do have Undisputed Era.
I've got Undisputed Era.
Is it sad that they weren't even on my list?
Yes. I thought that would be one I'd have to fight you for.
No, they're not on my list. There's too many other tag teams that I knew if I didn't get Adam Cole, I didn't want them necessarily. So kind of threw them out a little bit. Well, I've got the leader already, so I'll finish that as well. I'm gonna go House of Black.
So that is Buddy Matthews
and Brody King.
Yep. Give me them two sweet good brothers.
Oh, you kidding me? Dadgummit. I thought I was gonna have a Bullet Club on my hands.
No, but I've got an OC.
You do have an OC. Well, that's the Bullet Club. They were the Bullet Club before they were
the
OC.
Are the Bullet Club. And I've got Finn Balor.
You do.
And Adam Cole. Oh, what a club
What a club you got. If only they had a bullet.
That's right.
Man, I can't believe they've gone this far. I'm going New Day.
Yes, sir.
Not on my list.
It's a New Day. Know. Yes, it is.
I'll play the trombone.
Okay. I am going to go with Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode.
Dirty Dogs. Well, that's what I'm going to put on there. That's how I know that. I don't care what you call them.
But those are two tag team wrestlers that will be very much utilized in a singles capacity as well. Swiss Army knives, those two guys are.
You have a question about New Day?
Yes.
Are you talking Big E, Xavier Woods, or
there are three? It's the Freebird rule, so I get
it is the Freebird rule. He gets
Xavier and Big E.
Okay, cool.
But I can move Big E if I wanted to from tag team to
singles or move Kofi.
Yeah, or Xavier. I may want to give Xavier his singles run that he deserves.
Mm-hmm.
I've got three left, and I've only got 2 picks left, so that's not a good combination to have.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you freaking took
Lucha Bros.
Shinsuke.
Oh, Shinsuke?
God, that makes me so mad.
I'm gonna go with a random one. I'm gonna go with a weird one because I know I got the T-shirt for the boys, but I figure I'll let you have them if you want them. I'm gonna go with Mustache Mountain.
Ooh, that is a random one.
Also, just love that name.
I do too.
Isn't it great? It's so good. I want the Viking Raiders.
Yes.
Well, everybody knows my last pick.
Yes, sir.
Because I am taking the Young Bucks, best tag team in the world, just to make Chris mad.
Well, shout out to our boys that are listening. Give me TSF, Hunter Knott, and Rosario Grillo.
I like it. I like it a lot.
My boys. All right. Speaking of you guys who are listening, this thing is in my way. Sorry. Welcome to Pipe Bomb Wrestling Podcast. This is a little bit different of an episode for us, but it's a lot of fun. It's fantasy booking coming to life in the easiest, best way that we know how to do it. But again, this is for the fans, by the fans. Let us know what you're digging. If you like what we're doing, if you're bored out of your mind, I'm very sorry. This is the draft special for the Pipe Bomb Wrestling Federation. I am your host, Chris Belcher, alongside, of course, the young buck, Andy York, and the Dave Meltzer of the Pipe Bomb Wrestling Federation.
That's way worse. Do my other one.
Oh, the man at the gorilla position of the Pipe Bomb Wrestling Federation, Mr. Brad Beal, our moderator, gatekeeper, rule expertise, whatever he is.
Yes, I will become that.
So
I expect every time to come in with just a binder with just the rules.
That's it.
And you say, no, Rule 3, subsection A, paragraph 14 says.
That would be hilarious.
Amazing.
We are completely through all of our competitors. Now we're going to draft all of our non-competitors. Don't know exactly what role these folks are going to be playing yet because the future of this is still kind of up in the air. So we're not sure exactly how much you're going to see of these people.
Yep.
I think these are mostly just for like preference. Like if we were putting together a crew, this is who we would want to be on our crew kind of thing. So of course we're talking about managers, broadcasters, announcers, general manager would probably play a big role. But we are going managers next.
Yep.
And I am up first.
So does it mean I get 3 picks in a row?
Yes, that means you.
Or do you want me
'cause
just to go first and then we can kind of even it out?
You can go
I
first.
don't. It
That's
doesn't
fine.
matter to me.
You can go first.
Okay.
That's fine. And then you can pick whatever's left at the end because I already have 2 managers.
Yeah.
So yes, go ahead.
All right. I've had this plan in my head and I've got everybody up to this point and I get to complete it.
I'm glad. Look at you.
I'm going to take Triple H as a manager.
I hate you so much.
That one hurts, man.
Triple H.
That one hurts really
Now, do you want me
bad.
just to do 2 in a row and then you can go? Well,
Yeah, that's fine.
no, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Man, that
Um,
hurts so bad.
I'll probably move this man around to a different position. And I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I just want to make sure I have him because I need him. William Regal.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Chris. I'm very interested to see what you got.
Triple H.
Already taken.
I already taken it. Gone.
I hate you so much.
You're welcome.
I hate you. See who I wanted, man. Well, we're going to complete the marriage. Give me Maurice.
Okay.
Can't have the Miz without Maurice.
You cannot have the Miz without Maurice. I'm going to go with a weird one. I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet, but I feel like he's going to be good to have on the roster. I'm going to go with Eric Bischoff.
Okay, bringing a lot of.
You literally just took both of my picks for something else. Man. Gosh.
What was he just?
You're killing me.
What was he just in the rounds about?
Him and CM Punk.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Oh man, now they're going to be in the same company together. Maybe
Come
we'll
on,
have a little,
man.
Maybe they'll have a little.
All right. All right. Number 4, Chris.
Man, I'm really like,
You seem so disappointed in whatever you're about to pick.
no, it's what I can't pick now. Shoot. Zelina Vega.
Okay.
Bringing her back with Andrade. I'm going to
That's a good
go
one. That's a
with
good move.
recently released from NXT. I'm going to go with Malcolm Bivens.
Nah.
All right. That completes the managers, y'all.
GMs.
No, you can go first for the GM since I went first for the.
Thank God, because you stole both of my GMs.
Also,
That's why I
have
wanted
2 points I want to make real quick.
Go ahead.
Golly.
You, Chris, have 2 females on your managers list.
I do. Yep.
And Andy has none. So
Mhm.
congratulations, Chris. I love that. Also, you guys
Trying
are
to be
being,
more diverse.
you guys are being really wholesome. Y'all have kept a lot of marriages together.
That's true.
I love that. That's a
Oh
value.
yeah, you've got Charlotte and Andrade.
But I took away Zelina from you because you have Malachi Black.
I forgot they were even married. So that's
See,
fine.
there you go. We're trying
It's
here.
okay.
Oh man,
We're trying here. Okay.
you can't win them all.
I'm-
But-
Minimum.
I'm going first for GMs.
Yep.
all right, fellas.
You stole literally both of the ones I wanted.
Regal and Triple H or Bischoff and Triple H.
Bischoff and Triple H.
Mm.
Texas Rattlesnake.
Oh,
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, dude.
My favorite time in the Ruthless Aggression era was when he was the sheriff of Monday Night Raw. It was amazing.
well, crap. I'm gonna go with a commissioner, not a general manager.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with
whatever you want.
Commissioner Foley. For now, that probably will change.
Okay.
Because there's another man that I want to be general manager, but he's
Currently a manager.
Yes, so I'll make that move at some point, probably.
Okay, here we go. Broadcasters. Andy, you get the luxury of going first.
Yeah.
In the broadcasting realm.
Um,
Oh, this is going to be fun.
how can I not pick Pat McAfee?
Yep. Well, I'll take the other side of that coin, Corey Graves.
I misspelled his name big time.
I do not know how to spell
I
McAfee,
just
man.
completely botched that.
We
name.
get it. We all know who it is. Corey Graves to
Yeah.
Chris.
Yes,
Very
Corey
nice.
Graves to me. Yep.
Let's complete it with Michael Cole.
Thank you for not making me come across this table and kill you.
Tom Hannafin.
Tom Hannafin.
He was I was between those two.
Tom, the former Tom Phillips. aka Tom Hannafin.
And then my third one is kind of a weird one, but I really love listening to him talk. And that is
soothing voice.
Wade Barrett.
Oh, okay. I know I probably shouldn't go to heel color commentators, but I'm going to. JBL.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's another commentator that I love. All right.
No JR?
Or Shivani. No one wanted Shivani.
No, none.
I don't want to hear him yell Sting for 5 hours.
I mean, I do have Sting on my roster, so I probably should have picked him. Anyway.
Ring announcer.
Maybe I can bring his ring announcer. All right, ring announcer. Here we go.
I didn't think of that.
Right?
Yeah.
Can be male or female. Can double as an interview / host if you want. Your choice. If you want to forego that pick, you can. If you don't want to, you can take 2 here. It doesn't matter. Okay, Andy. No, I'm first. Ring announcer.
Yep.
Mike Rome.
I'm going to go with Justin Roberts.
That's who I was hoping you'd take. Okay.
And then I'm actually going to have a host and interviewer, Renee Young.
Of course.
Very nice.
And it wouldn't be a Chris Belcher draft if I did not take Caleb Braxton.
I also thought about JoJo.
JoJo, yeah. JoJo would be good.
Especially because I got Bray Wyatt, you know.
Well, now you've got Renee and John.
Yeah, that's part of the reason. But I think Renee was the best host of any of them.
All right, this is where it's about to get fun.
All right,
because
guys.
we're about to do some surprise picks.
Crap.
We're about to throw some curveballs. We will write these down, tear them off, and give them to Brad.
Yep, I will keep them secret on my list. No peeking.
No peeking.
I'm assuming that we're all cool with playing by the rules.
Yeah, of course we're going to play by the rules. That's why we have you here to enforce them. Okay.
I think you go first.
I go first. That is correct.
Yep. So I'll let you go first.
All right.
I've got my pick in hand, but I'll let you go first.
Okay. So
let me
just so I'm clear.
Yep.
If you hand me a surprise pick, he then hands me the exact same name, I reject that pick.
That is correct.
I have to pick somebody else.
That is correct. That is how this works.
God, I hope that happens. I just want to feel so powerful.
Let me go with the only one that is still in my surprises that I didn't draft already, that I said was going to be a surprise. Yep. The riveting audio, y'all.
Very nice.
Here's my pick.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this the best way.
Well, you can lean that one towards me because I know what it is.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I have to fill this in so I don't forget, but
I will not look.
Okay.
This is very nice.
My second pick.
Okay. Very good.
My second pick.
I expected a reaction out of that one, Brad.
I'm not trying to give it away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to play nice here.
Try to play cool here? Okay.
Both of them good? Is that one good?
I don't know.
No, I'm saying he didn't.
No,
okay,
y'all are
okay.
good. Yeah.
This one. Hang on, let me consult my list real quick.
The list of Chris Belcher.
Oh, that's right.
All right, this one's got to get dicey.
I don't think he'll pick the one I have.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Let me see real quick. Let me see.
Although I will say I have been surprised by these picks, so this is nice. I like this.
Good.
You know what? I'll figure out what to do. This is interesting.
I'm actually changing mine. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Is that good?
That's a good one.
Okay. Just making sure that it was good.
I also think it was like a good choice.
Right.
So-
Okay. Just making sure that Andy didn't take that person.
Okay. Guys, we are clear.
Oh, wow. All right. Let me write these down.
I gotta try to remember who I put.
I got you guys.
Okay. Man, that concludes what was an interesting, fun experience. Next steps, again, we don't really know yet. We're not totally sure exactly what the monthly shows are going to look like.
Yeah.
Still working that out.
Yeah.
But it will at least be once a month. Because it just seems like, and see, Andy and I, in creating this whole situation, it seems like there's always 1 week a month where we're stuck for an idea for a Monday show.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, for sure, this is going to happen at least once a month on Mondays. We're going to turn this into fantasy booking, and we're going to see what happens. And
Yeah.
Brad's going to be with us, and
Yes,
it's going to be a
sir.
blast.
Guys, I'm really stoked. These rosters are really great. And
Yeah.
then the surprise picks, which am I the only one that knows?
Yeah.
Like everybody,
Yeah.
dude, how these are going to be used is going to be amazing. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if this was part of it, and you can just cut me out if this sucks. But
Okay.
I had an idea.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like it.
So this is the Pipe Bomb Wrestling Federation.
It is, yes.
Okay, so
Oh, we didn't even name our brand yet.
we
We'll
haven't
do that.
released our name.
that's what I was going to say.
yeah.
Yes.
I was going to say every company has 2 brands.
Yep.
Can we name the brands? That
Yeah.
would be awesome.
We do. I have my name.
We
for my brand.
actually, well, I meant to do this earlier, and we
Yeah.
didn't do it. My show will be called Revolution.
Okay.
And my show will be called Mayhem.
Okay. I love it.
Mayhem and
Mayhem
Revolution.
and Revolution.
That actually works together really well.
It does. Look at that. It kind of does.
It's like you guys know what you're doing.
Well, that's kind of why we're doing this, because we think we know more than they do. Anyway, that's beside the point. All right. For those of you who are still with us, thank you for checking out the show, whether you're on YouTube on MightySlam.net YouTube channel or you're listening to us on traditional audio format. You need to go watch the video. It's kind of interesting. But make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give us a 5-star review. We would appreciate it. Interact with us on social media at PBW Podcast. Again, let us know what you like and what you don't like. That's going to be a big thing with this show is, we want to do this and we want to interact with you and we want your feedback. And if this sucks, then tell us, but we're still probably going to do it anyway. All right. For Mr. Brad Beal, man, thanks for coming on. Thank you for doing this.
Thanks for having me,
We
bro.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
An integral part of this here venture that we're taking on. And we appreciate it, man. And for Mr. Andy York, my name is Chris Belcher. Thank you for hanging out with us on this edition of the Pipe Bomb Wrestling Podcast. We will catch you guys down the road.